Hey you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button. Today's tutorial will be all about how to do makeup, easy makeup on hooded eyes. With just doing the 1-2-3 technique. 123 technique to do some easy, simple makeup. Stay tuned. I already prepped the eyebrows so you can look at the other videos to understand how to do your eyebrows. But now I'm going to start with Clown White as our eyeshadow base. Then I'm just going to easily use a brick color for the crease of her eyes. So with the brick color in the crease also added to the tail of her eyes. I'm just using the crease brush for her eyes. Next, I'll be using a dark brown color on the tail of her eyes. I use different brushes when it comes to applying crease. So you will have to blend as you go along. Next, I'll be using a matte color on the lid of her eyes. In order for you to see the product, I always dig into my shadow and pat it on the lid. After getting the product to pop, you will have to get your crease brush to go back in her crease and blend it down. So 1, 2, 3 eyeshadow, the most easiest, quickest eyeshadow you could do for an everyday face. Next, I'll be using Amuse liquid black eyeliner to line up her lid. With people with hooded eyes or smaller eyes, it's sometimes hard to line up the lid. You got to make sure that the person's eye is closed or that your eyes are closed. Not closed completely, but halfway closed to get a perfect line. Now for eyelashes, I'll be using number 15 by La Charmer. I always measure the eyelashes because of how small her eyes are. Because she has small eyes, I have her close her eyes while I place the eyelashes on. I already applied the glue. The glue is Sassi Eyelash Bonding Glue. So I keep her eyes looking down as I use my tweezer to smash them together. Now because I keep touching her eyeshadow, I go back with the crease brush to touch it up, any mistakes that I have done or any marks that I placed on her eyes. Now to prep her skin, I'll be using Cetaphil moisturizer for her face. Then I'll be using Becca Poreless Primer as a primer. This primer gets super matte after you put the foundation on top of it. This is one of my favorite primer I love for oily skin. I'm using my crease brush to dig the rest of the foundation out of that bottle. I'm using Nye Cosmetics NC50 only in the inner area of her face. The brush that I'm using is by Crown. I'll list it in the description brush. This is my favorite brush when it comes to applying foundation. For the outer rim of her face, I'll be using Nye Cosmetics NW48 foundation. So you will blend the foundation towards each other slowly. You got to make sure you don't cover the inner circle of the face with too much of the outer rim of the face. You just blend the lines towards each other so they can blend evenly. The object of blending is to get closer to the skin tone. For those that have trouble with the halo eyebrows, as you can see, I'm using some of her foundation to tone it down as much as possible. For her highlight, I'll be using Warm Honey by LA Girl Pro. This is both her highlight and concealer. I prefer to pat the product into the skin because it doesn't move all the product of the area that you need to conceal. If you do brush strokes, then you will thin out the product a lot. So patting to me is better than doing brush strokes. Now that we patted all the concealer down, next I'll be contouring her with Nye Cosmetics NW 58. I prefer a liquid foundation because I feel like liquid is easier to blend down than powder. And it's also easier for you to correct. This brush is from Crown Brushes. This is my favorite brush when it comes to blending down most of my liquid creamy product. As you can see, it's a stippling foundation brush and it gets the job done very fast and very quick and very efficient. I will list this brush in the description box. If you watched my previous video, you will know running the concealer up the bridge of the nose is the quickest way to correct or fix the nose job. Now to set the foundation, I'll be using Nye Cosmetics Skin Finisher in the shade Dark. Now after setting her, I'll be using banana powder to give her that extra pop, to give her that extra highlight. As she bakes, I'm just using a regular blush palette by Julia. I'll be listing it in the description box. If you like me heavy-handed, if the blush is popping too much, you can always use your foundation brush to pat it to tone it down. For her lips, I'll be using Nye Cosmetics Chestnut Pencil. Then for her lipstick, I'll be using Nye Cosmetics Myth. And for the lip gloss, it will be the same thing, Nye Cosmetics Myth Lip Gloss. I will list all the product in the description box. Please don't judge me, y'all. Yes, I do slap an easy lip on, but as long as I blend it down, it's alright to me. Okay, you guys, I'll take that back. It's not Myth Lip Gloss. I forgot the combination of lip gloss I put on, but I'll list 3 of these lip gloss that I think I may use. Now it's time to dust all the baking powder or the banana powder off her face. I always clean up and blend as I go along if I see or catch anything that may be an imperfection. Now I'm grabbing my Nye Cosmetics Fascinating Eye Kohl Pencil to outline her waterline to make it more open, wide, and give it a nice pop. It was kind of a little difficult doing her eyes because her eyes are small. So I had to stop a couple of times to give her a sec. Now I'm going to smudge the same color I used in the crease and the tail underneath the eyes. Now to apply the bronzer, I set her face with Urban Decay D-Slick Setting Spray. By mixing the face with something wet or damp, it will give the bronzer a little extra pop. And I use a smaller brush for the bridge of the nose and also above the bo peep of the lip. This is the final touches, so you can fix, change, rearrange anything that you may see. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button. Thank you guys for watching again. Please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button. Please comment and let me know what other videos you'd like to see. In the next video, I will be giving a new makeup kit giveaway for beginner. So stay tuned. You gotta follow my Instagram for further detail.